Hey there, it's Will with Seven Seas Estate Sales. We wanted to give you a preview of our mid-February sale, just so you could see how much work we have to do in some of the houses that we get. Plus, we wanted you to see there's some primo highlights in this sale, and they're peeking through the piles that I'm going to show you here. First of all, take a look in the garage. This is how we found it. I told some people this, and now I'm just so thrilled that I can give you a visual. I can open the door from the house and I can open the garage door, but you can't go from one to the other. Now, from what we can tell, there's all kind of treasures in here. Look, there's a cedar chest there, and then you've got all this stuff that's labeled with very different seasons. We know these were fanatical seasonal decorators, so we know that there's going to be a lot of cool seasonal stuff in here. I want to walk you in through the kitchen. Oh, there's Jean prowling. And we got a lot of cast iron in here. There's good cookware. There's several sets of dishes going through. We've got artwork galore. There's frames stacked up all over here. Look at some of this porcelain. We've got, best I can tell, there's Weller. There's different fine brand names of porcelain. The cool thing about this family, one of the many cool things, is that one of their ancestors bought out an 1880s World's Fair exhibition. They bought the Chinese pavilion. So there's spectacularly good Chinese stuff. That's going to be a 130-year-old red teak table here. And they're also, the lady here was the promotional officer for Foothills Craft Guild, and so there's a ton of good vintage Foothill stuff in here. Look at this dining room suite. This is unquestionably, to Jean and I, one of the most awesome pieces that we have. Got some more research to do on it, but you've got that China hutch, you've got a matching buffet, and the table, which is still covered all up with stuff. As I said, we're just getting started in here. Again, look at some of this great porcelain that's peeking in over here. This is high-end stuff. You got great glassware as we come across, beautiful vases. Open this China cabinet. They put some of the primo stuff in here. This is high-end European and Oriental porcelain pieces of all sorts. So we'll be staging all that out for you. There's another curio over here. We noticed among several interesting things in there, there's a cool knife rest collection. You don't see those very often, so that's neat. Over here, this coat rack was definitely a highlight to me. It's going to be backlit, but I think you can kind of get a sense of how awesome the shape is. The base ought to show up pretty well here. There we go. There's another here we found. This gentleman of the house he's into photography and sound. There's some really interesting sound equipment, but here we've got large format antique cameras. That's that old wooden box type camera you see in like Civil War era movies where they're taking photos. More cameras over here, and that's another one of the large format box type cameras. Got us a shotgun there, I believe it is. More cameras over here. You'll find some of this really cool just world carvings of all sorts. Boxes. We still have to go through. And over here is the Vose. That's VOSE, baby grand piano. Turns out the guy that tunes for UT tunes this piano, and according to the owner, the tuner thinks it's one of the best toned pianos he's ever tuned. Here's another great Oriental piece. I'm going to run you upstairs here in just a second. Here's your peek of the master bedroom. All kind of work still to do in here, but you can see great pieces throughout. And I want to get out to the hallway. Take a look at this. One of many pieces of Lady Vols things here. This is the 85-86 team, signed by all of the team members. That's the caliber of most of the Lady Vols here. Backing up in the hallway, giant book collection. Haven't dug into it, but I'm pretty sure she collected, it's all mystery writing. Tons of this here. This is a piece that we're willing to sell before the sale because we want to stage this room. There's a twin trundle bed there. And in the third room upstairs is Craft Room City. Dense as can be. Case after case after case of all kind of crafting items. And hidden underneath it all is this really cool Oriental black lacquer bedroom suite. Well, there's a basement under this house too. According to the owner, there's at least 1,000 teddy bears in there. Some as good as mink. and there's, I counted about 200 boxes that we're going to have to unpack, and some of the interesting sound equipment, stereo, all that kind of stuff. Don't have the key for it today, so I can't show it to you. But going to be a great sale, mid-February. Probably day one's going to be by appointment. We're on a little street here. Stay tuned for that, and hope to see you at this sale.